I think we should just go right into it. No intros. Thank you for doing this. On the Joker. Really appreciate you coming in.
Of course. Well, I'm the expert of all things sports.
Yeah, that is true. Sports management business major in the making.
Obviously. Yeah. Going to be a future GM for the Colorado Rockies.
Probably. All right, let's talk about NHL. All right, let's get it going. Let's just run into this bad boy.
How many games do we have yesterday?
11.
11 games.
It's on the ROSS.
That was on the 15th.
Oh, my bad.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, yesterday was the 15th.
11 games yesterday.
11 games.
1-1.
Start off. Well, Leafs shut out the Stars.
And that was his first career start. That wasn't Campbell.
Oh, I didn't even... Calgren? Who the heck
first
is
career
that?
start.
Eric
Put out
Calgren.
a shutout.
What a stud.
Absolute stud.
And then I think the Stars are overrated.
I do too.
They still have a chance at that second wild card, but I don't see him going anywhere.
What's his name? I was thinking about his name earlier. The goalie.
Which one? Holtby? Or on the Stars?
Yeah.
At Ottinger?
Ottinger, exactly. Yeah, I feel like he's overhyped. They're not... Stars aren't very good. They're mediocre. And, they'll have a run every once in a while for, 3 games that they're really good or whatever. But I feel like they're way overrated.
Yeah, if they steal a game... if they make a wild card, they might steal a game from the Avs.
Yeah.
But...
Oh, yeah, one.
Yeah.
I mean, with how Kemper's been playing, though? No way.
Kemper's on fire.
Also...
Well, you want to talk about the Avs, then?
Yeah, bro.
2 straight shutouts from Kemper.
Kemper is a... And it's not that... Okay, when you say shutout, I think of, a defense played well, goalie saw 20 shots, and he got a nice little easy shutout. Kemper stopped 46 shots against the Flames and 27 last night. Those are good numbers to have shutouts on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
50 saves and a shutout. That's when you're like, this is an elite goalie against one of the best teams.
And we were talking about how we wanted Fleury, and obviously Fleury would be awesome, but I don't think we need to mess with the goalies anymore.
Yeah, no, we just locked up
If they
Frankie.
can play like this, Frankie 2 more years.
Yeah, bro.
We can get a jersey finally of Frankie.
yes, I forgot about that. Yeah, we should.
Because he re-signed,
there's absolutely no way. I think we could trade for Giroux. Mason has a 51% face-off percentage. I was looking at his numbers last night. He looks pretty good. Also, he had the most hits in that game.
He's a defenseman, so he won't take too many face-offs, I don't think. But
51%.
He had 10 hits last game.
Mm-hmm.
The whole entire who were we again? The whole entire Kings had 17.
I know.
So
I know he came firing to start, which you love to see. I mean, Jost, he's great. Whatever. He's younger, but I think what that is saying is that our management is going for it this year.
Well, we traded Jost for a guy from the Wild. Strum, I think, and we haven't seen him yet.
Oh,
you're good. We got rid of a defenseman who is currently playing for Boston College, Drew Hellison, which I think he'll be a stud someday, but we want to win right now.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
We're going for it.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, you're good. And I think we'll flip the guy we just got from the Wild in a Giroux trade, or whoever we go after.
Okay.
Because they're not done making moves. we're gonna make at least one more move, I think.
Be in Denver for a cup of coffee.
Yeah. The Coyotes 6-3 against the Canadians.
Never saw that coming at all.
I don't know what they've been in the last 10, but I think
the Coyotes.
I think they've won more than they've lost in the last 10, or they're at least
very surprising.
5-5.
Very surprising. Ever since Phil Kessel's son was born, bro, they popping off, bro.
And the Canadians are doing better ever since they hired Marty St. Louis.
I'm very surprised at that score at home, though, for the Canadians.
19 shots, they got 6 goals. So they're both goalies sucked.
Yeah.
Who started? Let's see.
Definitely.
It was Monenball who started 3 for 7. Well, Primo came in and only allowed 1. So
still, on 11 shots, that's
that's still over 900 save percentage.
But get out of here.
Rangers beat the Ducks in OT. I'm
Rangers
surprised it was that close, but I think Georgiev was in goal, not Shesterkin.
Okay,
that's a big factor. Shesterkin's the best in the league right now.
Huge factor. Was Gibson in goal? Do you know that?
I believe so. Let's double check. Yeah, Gibson.
Okay.
And Georgiev.
Okay. I can see that score from those goalies.
Georgiev might. He's been a solid goalie for the Rangers, I think. they're not going to win anything with him, but
yeah.
Thankfully they have Shesterkin. But he might be on the move. I've heard a lot of rumors about that. We can talk about that.
MVP on the move.
Not Shesterkin, the Georgiev.
No, I was like,
no,
bro.
No, they're not moving Shesterkin.
I was like, what are you talking
They
about?
would not. They would be the worst in the league without him.
I was like, that's like trading Shohei Ohtani. Yeah. Like, I was like, what, bro?
No. Islanders, Capitals. Capitals went in a shootout. Ovechkin gets his 767th goal, which was the third goal of the game, and he's
by the way, pause.
Third
a
all
couple
time.
days ago, I did correctly pick that Ovechkin would have 2 goals in a game. I have text receipts as proof. I just want to bring that up.
Maybe we can pull it up if I get a screenshot.
Yeah.
Maybe it's right here.
Pull that up.
Right here.
Pull it up.
Okay.
I was telling our guy to pull it up.
Oh yeah. The boxing
case number 2
thing right there. Yeah. Penguins, Predators.
Damn.
I bet on the Penguins, but
I'm sorry.
I also didn't know Jari wasn't in that. It was Casey DeSmith.
I hate the Predators so
Versus
much.
Stars.
They're one of the most. They're like the Predators, the Stars. To me, those are back and forth teams. I don't get it. I don't understand.
I also bet on the Golden Knights, which
Hellebuck was in. Maybe?
Hellebuck versus Brassard. Hellebuck, he played good. What do you get? Well, allowed 3 on 38 shots. That's decent.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
7 goals.
Yeah.
Nothing you
on
can do on that.
23 shots.
Yeah.
So every 3 shots, one's going in.
But I can't be mad because I hate Vegas.
Yeah.
So, if they're falling out of a playoff spot,
who cares?
Who cares?
Yeah. Nobody cares at that point.
Bruins, Blackhawks. Bruins 48 shots, 2 goals. Fleury tried his best to win them this game.
Wow.
Only allowed 1 through regulation. They get the overtime winner. 0 help.
Yeah. Crazy.
I'm sure he hates being on the Blackhawks.
I would.
At the beginning of the season, he didn't want to play for him. He shouldn't have.
But you can have 3 goalies on the team, right?
Yeah. But Fleury, Frankie, and Darcy.
Let's have a rotation.
Yeah. Like a pitching rotation, yeah.
Let's have a pitching rotation.
That would cost a lot, but why not? Oilers, Red Wings. This was an interesting game. I believe at one point the Oilers were up 4-1. They're up 3-0, then 4-1.
Wow.
They blew it, made it 4-4 in the third, and then from there, it got to 5-5, but they won.
I feel like the Red Wings have had a lot of games like that this year where you see, like it was against I believe Tampa where it was 10-7. Maybe it was the Oilers.
No, it was Red Wings versus Leafs 10-7.
Leafs. Yep. I feel like the Red Wings are always in those weird football score ones.
Yeah, and Nedeljkovic, he started off the season really good. I think he's fallen apart. He's fallen apart. He's since I think the All-Star break, he's been the worst goalie.
I don't think it's
goal in the league.
talent. I think it's all in his head. I think it's like the yips, but for a goaltender.
And also, his team in front of him doesn't help too much.
Yeah, but obviously.
Well, yeah.
Obviously. I mean,
Canucks, Devils.
Canucks, Thatcher Demko.
They
Daddy Demko.
They are in the conversation for a wild card spot.
And they should be.
Which I would love.
They should be, bro.
But
good.
I would hate to see him get swept by the Avs. I'd feel bad. But
I'm going for the Canucks in that series.
No, you're not. And then Panthers beat the Sharks in OT. Kind of embarrassing. You had to go to overtime.
I was looking at that game and I saw the Sharks were up 2-1 going to the third, and I was like, "What? What is it? What? That's not a Panthers score."
Bob wasn't in that. It was Spencer Knight, which some nights he's incredible. I think he has a shutout on the year, but
Frankie has 2.
Frankie has 2. Kemper has 4.
Kemper has 8 million.
Kemper has had 2 separate back-to-backs, and then Frankie had a back-to-back. So when they're heating up.
Yeah, bro. We need it in the playoffs, though.
Oh my gosh, yes.
In the playoffs.
In the second round, especially. You can't go out in the second round again.
All right.
Basketball. I didn't watch any basketball yesterday.
I don't even know how to spell basketball.
Let's see what games there were. Grizzlies beat the
Grizzlies.
Pacers. Nets crushed the Magic, which is expected, but Kyrie Irving dropped 60.
Wow.
That's career high. That's pretty crazy.
Wow.
I remember seeing that. Heat over the Pistons makes sense. Suns over the Pelicans.
Makes sense.
Not any good games yesterday. All favorites won. They blew them out.
Every single game. The Pistons covered, though.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. College basketball. The first 4 games. 2 were yesterday. 2 were today. We're filming this on Wednesday, obviously. So we haven't seen the second 2 games, but Texas Southern beat Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Want to bet on that? I live bet when they were down. Yes, sir. Ka-ching.
Basketball.
Ka-ching.
Yeah.
And then Wyoming and Indiana. It was kind of a close game, but Indiana pulled ahead at the end. Interesting, yeah.
Very, very interesting.
No,
Indiana, one
love
of my favorite
love your basketball, especially college, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
Expert
college.
right here. All right, so do you want to talk about crazy moves going on lately?
Bro, let's do it.
Baseball, some in hockey, football is
Definitely.
going insane.
Yeah, crazy. Absolutely ridiculous.
Start with baseball, right?
Okay.
We'll just go down the list in order. We got Andrelton Simmons, 1 year, $4 million to the Cubs. I don't see the Cubs going anywhere this year, but
I don't either.
I mean, it's an improvement.
So, Baez is still on the Cubs, right?
No, he signed with the Tigers.
That's true. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was confused about because I don't understand why the Cubs would have Simmons and Baez. But
their 2 pickups this year. Who else did they get?
A pitcher.
Yeah, was it Strong?
Yes, I think it was Mark Stroman.
I'll have to look that up, but you keep going.
I don't think the Cubs are going anywhere. I mean, Simmons and Patrick Wisdom are the only 2 players that they do anything. Who was the other pickup they had?
Was there a major pickup?
I don't think so.
I think it was those 2.
Yeah.
At least recently they haven't done anything.
Would suck to be a Cubs fan.
Trade your whole team away in a year.
I mean, they had the 1 year. That's awesome.
They won the World Series.
Yeah,
You know?
they
They
won the
ended
World
their
Series.
drought.
Yep.
Now they'll just suck for another 100 years.
That was 7 years ago, wasn't it?
2016?
Six years ago.
6
That's
years.
crazy to think about, though. I feel like it was just yesterday.
I know.
They're still trash, and they're going to be forever. I don't think they'll win another one for 100 years. I just cursed them. Boom.
Boom. Giants signed pitcher Carlos Rodon. 2 years, $44 million. He'll have an opt-out after 2022.
I like that move a lot.
It's a replacement for Gosman.
Exactly. Replacement for Gosman. I believe Gosman's a righty. Rodon's a lefty, right? So a little bit of Rodon might be a righty too.
Let's see.
I think he is a righty. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I like it. I like that trade. I do believe Gosman's better than Rodon. I think Gosman's younger as well. But I think Rodon is a better fit for the Giants.
I think Rodon could be. Well, Gosman had a great year last year, and
He did.
That was the best of his career. He could always fall off.
Yes.
Rodon had a relatively worse year than normal last year, I believe.
But I believe that Rodon is a better pitcher.
Yeah,
I do believe.
I think so too. And what does it say?
Is that Rodon right there?
No, that's Crawford.
No, that's what I was like, what?
He's a lefty.
Okay. So, I was right.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom.
Sorry. Dodgers re-signed Kershaw 1 year.
I
17
don't even
mil.
care. He's gonna be bad. We haven't seen him in so long.
Yeah, and
He's old. He's way old.
I think that's just a nostalgia thing for Dodgers fans. They know the fans want him.
Yes.
He'll be okay, but they could have lost him
Yeah. Speaking of nostalgia, Zach Grinky.
to the Royals. That happened today.
I was
I
very
love it.
surprised.
I love it. I'm a Royals fan. Like
I like it too, but I feel like I've heard stories of Grinky like not liking the organization, which surprised me.
I wonder if there's been a big change in leadership.
I hope there has. They wouldn't let him hit, I think, was the issue.
Well, he's not gonna be able to now.
Yeah.
With American League and DH rule, so
Yeah.
maybe they'll let him pinch hit every once in a while if they're out of bench players.
He got the last hit ever in the playoffs, so I mean,
There you go.
let's just put that out there.
Maybe he was just sick of the Astros too. Like
Yeah.
For even a couple years after, like
I think
it's gonna be a while till the Astro stigma's gone. Even when all the players from that team are gone, everyone's still gonna hate the Astros.
I am never gonna like or respect Correa because of what he said about Bellinger ever.
Yeah.
I also think though that Grinky is on the downfall. I love Zach Grinky. I think he's quirky. I think he's weird. I think he used to be good, but I think where he's at in his career, he's gonna have to rely on junk more. I mean, he's slow.
As of right now, the Royals don't have a team. It'll get fans of the ballpark because it's a name, and those older fans who love Grinky, they'll come
20
back
years
like,
ago.
I miss him. Yeah,
Yep.
20 years ago. Yeah.
Seriously, it's crazy.
Slightly bigger trade, which would turn into an even bigger one. Twins trade catcher Mitch Garver for Rangers Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know.
I like that trade for the Twins at first, but then they flipped it again. And where did it go? They traded Falafa and Josh Donaldson to the Yankees for Gary Sanchez and Gio Urshela.
I'm very surprised about that. I think that is a bad trade all around. I think
Who wins the trade? I say the Twins.
I think the Yankees do.
I say Gary Sanchez and Josh Donaldson are pretty equal players. Isaiah Kinner.
You can't say they're equal players. They're way different.
They're different. Like
way different.
I don't know.
You talk about. I think what Donaldson has is leadership. He was horrible, and he's worked his way up. He's an angry person. He brings fire to a team, and I think he's going to bring that. And I think Gary Sanchez has fallen off. He's not a leader. He's supposed to be a leader because he's a catcher. I don't believe he is.
Yeah, for the Yankees though, I don't know if it's a good pickup. Like I like the Kinner Falafa. That'll take up.
Yeah, that's where I think
good
they win
defense
the trade.
right there.
Yeah,
he had the highest defense award.
Second highest, I think.
Was it behind McMahon?
I think so.
Okay,
I think so.
Well, he was up there, 1 or 2, and then the Yankees get another home run or strikeout guy, which is that's their motto.
Their repertoire. Yeah.
Which hasn't worked in the last 5 years. I don't know.
Judge, Stanton. Mm-hmm. Now you got Donaldson.
But what about the beef with Garrett Cole and Josh Donaldson? Donaldson's been calling out Cole.
They'll get over that.
Do you think?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I would hope that one of them reached out and was like, "Hey, since we're teammates now, let's chill." But I don't know.
They'll get over it.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely will. I didn't even think about that until you just mentioned it.
Yeah.
They're gonna be, like I said, I feel like Donaldson is one of those players. He's a captain to me, even though he's an angry guy. I feel like he's a captain. I feel like Garrett Cole's the same way. You're the best pitcher in the league.
Mm-hmm.
He was, till they cracked down. Best pitcher in the league. They'll find time to come to
Garrett
each other.
Cole's still a stud, though.
Yes. Definitely.
The only reason I said Sanchez or Twins might won the trade. Sanchez, I think he's still within his prime. If he can have a bounce back year, and Donaldson's over the hump, he can still be effective.
What about Urshela?
I don't know enough about Urshela, to be honest with you.
See, I feel like that's where the Twins win the trade. Is Urshela.
He's a young player. I don't think he's had enough time to prove himself with the Yankees because they've had so much star power. He doesn't get as much playing time.
I know. Think about Clint Frazier. I mean. Yeah.
Luke Voigt. He got a chance in the COVID year, and he led the league in home runs. Then you don't hear anything from him last year.
Yep. I know. The Yankees don't know how to manage. They have so much going on. They don't know how to manage it.
They just throw their money at places, and then the people who are down on the low and who have a great potential to build, they get screwed.
Yeah, definitely.
Blue Jays signing pitcher Yusei Kikuchi, I believe that's how you pronounce it.
Kikuchi last year before the All-Star break was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
After it, I feel like he was one of the worst pitchers in the league. I feel like he was really bad.
He definitely had a fall off, but
what did they sign him for? Do you know?
Yeah, it was 3 years, $36 million.
Okay, which I still think that's overpaying for Kikuchi.
Yeah, $12 million a year.
Yeah.
The reason this is interesting to me is they lost Robbie Ray in the offseason.
Lefty.
But they also got Gosman in a 5-year deal. So their rotation is kind of... If Kikuchi can play good, their rotation is insane. They got Jose Barrios, Kevin Gosman, Hyunjin Ryu, Alek Manoah, who's young but could have...
Manoah's probably their best one. I mean...
he has the greatest potential, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Last year was his rookie year, or the first time he got a good amount of starts. And then Kikuchi.
Yeah, dude,
that's a solid
lineup.
5.
Yeah.
If they all play to their potential, that
is a crazy lineup.
And then I'll just skip ahead because we're talking about the Blue Jays. Matt Chapman. The Blue Jays, put Chapman at third, one of the best defensive third basemen, and he hits tanks. Guerrero at first.
Okay. Bobichette at short.
Yeah.
Who's playing second?
I don't know. They lost Simeon, right?
Yeah.
Who cares who's at second?
Imagine they had Marcus Simeon on their team still.
If they could have re-signed Simeon, well, I don't know if they'd be able to afford Chapman if they re-signed Simeon.
Well, there's no salary cap, so
seriously,
whatever they want. I mean, they got it.
I know.
I'm surprised we don't see that more.
It sucks because teams like the Yankees and Dodgers will always be around because
we need a baseball fan to buy the Rockies, and then it's gonna be crazy.
A rich baseball.
We got Salvador Perez, Guerrero, Marcus Simeon, everyone, bro.
Let's get what's his name? What's the guy? I can't think of him. Tesla's guy.
Musk.
Yeah, Elon Musk. Come buy the Rockies. He's got all the money.
Baseball fan. He could buy every franchise.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But pick us. We've been in pain for so long.
Rockies just agreed to sign Chris Bryant.
No way!
Let's go.
You're kidding.
Let's go.
Bro, I told you yesterday.
7 years.
7.
Holy shit, bro.
Well, Story's not coming back because we also signed Jose Iglesias.
KB, bro.
Chris Bryant, Jose Iglesias on the left side of the infield.
Holy
We're still not making the playoffs. But we might have decent baseball.
That is absolutely crazy.
Let's go.
Wow. That's
awesome.
That also. Okay, that means
182. That's not even that bad of a deal.
7 years for 182. Not even. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Oh.
But what is crazy about this? You have so many players on our team that can play everywhere.
Ryan McMahon, now he'll play second.
Anywhere. He can play anywhere.
Or he could play third, put Chris Bryant in left.
Ryan McMahon and Chris Bryant can play anywhere on the field. I feel like.
And we can have
McMahon doesn't play
Brendan Rodgers second or short.
Yep.
Crone will say it first.
What about Hampson?
Hampson can play. He can play second base, center field.
That's what I mean. We have
if he could get better at hitting, which he has his runs.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
There is.
We have so much potential, but maybe I'm biased as well.
Crazy.
Okay.
Absolutely crazy. When is the last time the Rockies made a move like that? That is crazy.
Never. We've never made.
We made a move for a pitcher, right? 2007.
2007. Maybe I.
Big name pitcher.
Campton. Was it Mike Campton?
Yeah.
That might have been before 2007.
Yeah.
That's our biggest.
The last one.
And before that, or since then, our biggest signing was Ian Desmond, and we paid him a ridiculous amount of money, and he didn't do crap.
And other than like people who have been here and come up with the Rockies, that is crazy. Okay. Absolutely crazy. We get Chris Bryant.
I'm adding this picture because I took a screenshot of this yesterday and sent it to you. We're gonna add it into the screen. This could be the potential lineup for the Rockies. Got Elias Diaz at catcher, which he started off the year terrible last year.
Yeah.
But then he was hot.
Oh
he was
my gosh,
hot.
I'm like shaking.
He
That's
could
crazy.
play. No, dude, I'm so pumped.
Wow.
CJ Crone at first. We locked him up for a couple years.
Good.
Ryan McMahon, I think we put him at second. Brendan Rodgers at third. He showed his potential last year. Maybe starting every day he'll break out. Chris Bryant at third. Tapia in left. We got Hilliard, Daza, and I didn't even put Hampson. Any of them could play center.
Yep, Hampson.
Blackman, I love Blackman because he's been on our team, but he's fallen off. I wouldn't mind him being DH or even putting him on the bench if Hilliard or Daza can break out.
He'll start a lot.
He will, because we're paying him $20 million.
Mm-hmm.
But, and then DH, Albert Pujols, I don't know how much money we got left after this, but...
We have unlimited money. I don't know how much they have, but...
I don't know how much they're willing to spend, I should say, because the Rockies are never spenders.
I really, 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 really think we have so much potential, but I really also think where we lack, and I know you have the rotation on there, is pitching, and it doesn't get better because we live and die at Coors Field. Yeah. You know?
It's a decent... Well, here's what I'll say. If they can work on adjusting from Coors Field to the road, that'll be good. Because last year we had one of the best records at home. So who cares how hard it is to pitch at Coors? Because we had one of the best records.
Yep.
They have to be able to go on the road and be just as...
And it might be a mental thing because, I mean, you take somebody like Kyle Freeland. When he is in Colorado, he's probably getting lit up, you know?
Yeah.
And then you take him on the road and he's like, wow, I got banged up last game. I'm going to suck this week, you know? So it might be a mental thing there. I don't know what it is.
I was lucky enough to talk to Lucas Gilbreth a couple months back. I was doing a school project on the whole altitude playing in Denver thing.
Yeah. How was his first pitch, by the way?
His first pitch of his career?
My bad.
Josh Rojas gets into one. How about this?
It was in Arizona, wasn't it?
I think so.
It might have gone out to right field, out of the park.
Pop fly.
But I still love him.
He
seems like a great guy.
Yeah.
I hope to talk to him again. I love him. Okay, but
Lucas Gilbreth, if you're watching,
but
then really cute face.
Then what did he do? He bounced back, had the best bullpen ERA on the Rockies.
Yep, and that's saying something right there because we have one of the top bullpen.
Rookie year, and you do that. That's impressive.
That's Cy Young stuff right there. Yep.
I hate you. Anyways, he had said that there's its challenges with pitching at home, but the adjustment going on the road and then having to switch the spin rate and all that.
Yeah,
that's
a big deal. People don't know that in Colorado, the deal is that you can't get the same spin on a ball. So it's like you're throwing fastballs every single time. Stuff doesn't change.
And a lot of people don't talk about the recovery at altitude.
Yeah.
It's so much. It takes a lot longer. So if you pitch 7 innings, if you do a complete game, 5 days might not be enough if you're staying at home for those 5 days.
Seriously, yeah.
Pitching rotation, though. Marquez, Gomber. Gomber played good last year.
He did, and he got hurt. And that's what scares me because you never know what's going to happen after a pitcher gets hurt. You never know.
Marquez is solid.
Marquez is phenomenal.
Gomber, hopefully solid. Freeland, he was top 5 in Cy Young when we made the playoffs in 2018.
Yep.
Find your way back there, and we're good. That's a solid 3. We signed Chad Kuhl, which
I don't know.
I don't know either. I feel like every time I bet against the Pirates last year and he started, he screwed me. He lost me money.
When you texted me about Chad Kuhl, I responded with, I feel like he's Tyler Anderson. And I feel like that's what's going to happen again.
Which I don't have high hopes for it. I think it's a low risk, high reward.
Every once in a while he's going to have an amazing game, and most of the time he's going to be average. That's how I think.
And then we got Senza, and then obviously Chichi Gonzalez, his favorite color.
Chichi Gonzalez, baby!
His favorite color is purple, we learned. We asked him last day of the season.
Yep.
He seems like a great guy.
He's an amazing guy. Great guy.
Don't know if he'll make the top 5 in the rotation. Maybe he'll come out of the bullpen.
Hi every
we'll say hi to Chichi anytime.
We'll have a casual conversation.
What a good guy, right?
Yeah, he's a great guy. Love Chichi Gonzalez.
Staying on the Rockies right now. We'll try and get back to this.
And he got signed, right? Was it 1 year?
Chichi? I don't remember. Was it? I think we were talking about signing. We signed Bard for another year because it was those 2 that we met that day.
I think we
was it
signed Chichi too.
I'll have to check.
That was hilarious when we went to the game.
The same day we met Daniel Bard and Chichi. I got both of their autographs.
Yeah.
Let's just say they had a struggling year last year, but
they're awesome.
Yeah,
they're cool guys.
Yeah,
I was thinking about
once you meet the players, even if they have had a bad year, you start to love them.
When the guy dropped his hat down there, and he was like, "Freeland, will you sign my hat?"
And it was Bard.
So Bard signs it, walks away. The guy runs away with his hat, and Bard is walking with the bullpen catcher, and he goes, "That guy just called me Freeland."
Like, he's gonna be real disappointed when he doesn't have a Cal Freeland autograph.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
We also signed Alex Colomé. Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know who that is.
He's a relief pitcher. He might even be our closer next year because we don't really have a closer unless Bard can have a bounce back year. Who did he play for last year? He played for the Twins last year.
He's 33.
He has experience, which I like, but sometimes if you've gone your whole life pitching outside of Colorado and you come to Colorado, like we saw with Wade Davis.
Davis was good here.
He was good for 1 year.
He was good here.
He fell off. It's kind of where older pitchers come to die, I think, is Colorado.
I still cannot believe we just signed Chris Bryant. I just forgot about it.
It screwed up our whole thing, but I don't even care. That's
crazy.
First ever podcast, and look what happens live.
Too.
What happens live? We're good luck. We're good luck.
Good luck for the Rockies team, or the Colorado teams.
Mm-hmm.
Screw everything.
Well, what else happened this week in Colorado teams? Or was it last week? Russell Wilson!
Oh, yeah.
Russell Wilson!
Yeah,
well, you're not a Broncos fan as much.
That's a big Saint shirt. I think we can talk about the Russell Wilson trade if you want. I think it's a horrible trade. And,
let's finish it. We got like 10 more ball players if you want to talk about them. A's trade Chris Bassett to the Mets just for prospects.
Chris Bassett.
We talk about another stacked pitching rotation: DeGrom, Scherzer, Bassett, Carrasco.
Cookie.
Cookie, and then Taijuan Walker.
It's
a huge 3, and then it's a kind of like 2.
No way. That is the best rotation.
I would say so too.
That is the best.
Taijuan Walker wasn't great last year. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but he's gonna be great. You're not even thinking about. Okay,
because he'll be the 5th guy. He could be a 1 guy on some things. You're right.
But you don't realize Taijuan Walker has the ability every day to walk up and go, "What's going on, Max?"
You're right.
You know,
show
me how you throw that.
I'd say
those are the best.
The 2 best in the game, I would say.
Definitely.
Bauer's up there, but he's not playing this year again, right? Or
I don't know.
I think I heard something about them extending his pause or something.
Bauer's innocent.
Or whatever it's called.
Bauer's innocent. Man just likes to get off his back.
But I can't wait to see what the Mets do. They
have no
I'm
offense.
not a Mets fan, but
no offense. It's gonna be pitching.
It's gonna be the same as last year. Everyone thought they were gonna do it last year. I think they'll make the wild card this year, but
dude, that is one of the best rotations in baseball ever, right? It has to be.
I would say I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Has to be.
The Dodgers the last couple of years had a good one before Bauer was gone. Urias. Urias, Kershaw. Well, who's the young guy? Bueller.
Yeah,
Bueller's
good.
a stud. That's a solid four right there.
I don't agree though.
But that's like a solid four. You have the two best in the game.
Yes.
Bassett's top 10, I would say. At least last year he was top 10.
Yeah, I think Bassett's the worst one in there. Taijuan Walker he's young. He has the ability to improve. I really think that's going to be the best rotation. One of the best rotations ever.
Mets also get Adam Ottavino in the bullpen. Signed him 1 year, $4 million.
Wow.
I haven't heard much of him last couple years. He left the Rockies and went to the Yankees, then Boston. Yeah. And now he's here.
And he was mean to Shohei Ohtani in Boston, which is why I don't like Ottavino anymore.
Okay. Well, he was great here. I didn't hear about that story.
Yeah. It was his birthday and he was mean to him. I swear to God, you can look it up.
I believe you. I just
look right here.
It's
going to pause right here, and it's just going to play the video of Ottavino.
In this game, the difference, the Red Sox, they've been a number.
I don't know if we have the rights for that. Maybe we got a picture.
As long as it's under like 5 seconds, you can play it.
Well, it might be there or not. We'll see.
Probably it's free use.
Okay.
It's going to be there.
Okay.
Right now, in this spot, right here.
So their bullpen looks all right from that sense. The Reds trade Sonny Gray to the Twins for some prospects. Helps the Twins. Sonny Gray, I've seen some good things from the last couple of years. Again, it's not a move that'll make them contenders.
I think Sonny Gray sucks.
If the Twins are going to keep making moves, who knows?
Yeah.
Philly signed Yuris Familia to a 1 year,
another
$6
name.
million. Another name. He was great a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
The run they went on the Mets, he was their star closer. I haven't heard from him in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But on the Phillies tangent, today they signed Kyle Schwarber, which I thought that was a potential Rockies guy. I'm not mad because I'd rather have Chris Bryant.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be lefty city for the Phillies.
We're going to be sitting out in right field.
Yep. That is crazy. Kyle Schwarber with Bryce Harper, that's crazy.
When they come to town, we're sitting there, for sure.
Who's the other outfielder? Would Schwarber play outfield, or would he play first for the Phillies?
What position does Alec Bohm play?
Third. Yeah.
I don't know who their first baseman is, off the top of my head.
I thought it was the old guy. I might be thinking way back, though.
Schwarber, oh, wait, Reds? No, we're talking about Phillies. Why did I say Reds?
Yeah, this guy.
We were talking about the Reds.
He smokes weed a lot.
We can't put that in. Not true. Alright, whatever. We're done with the Phillies.
Okay.
National sign Nelson Cruz to a 1 year, $15 million.
Nelly.
I think that's a good pick. I don't think the Nationals are going anywhere.
Yeah, that's the sweet.
He'll hit bombs.
He should be a Rocky, for sure.
I mean, the Rockies, I think they'll still go after a DH, like Pujols or something like that. But
I should have been Nelson Cruz. That would have been sweet.
Oh, I would have loved that. I would love to see Pujols here because I'd want a purple Pujols jersey. But I don't think he'd do anything.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he's on the decline for sure, is what I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Another big trade, which has...
Also, I was surprised that Pujols even played last year.
For what reason? Just because he's getting older, or what do you mean? Or for the Dodgers?
Yeah, I'm surprised he played. I thought he was going to retire.
Oh, yeah.
Once they sent him down, I thought he was done. And I think everybody else thought that until the Dodgers gave him the chance, right?
Yeah. I mean, and he had a couple at-bats on the Dodgers, which he might have hit a home run or two.
Well, he had a lot of at-bats, and he also, last time he went to the Busch Stadium, he hit a dinger there. But
that's cool. That's a good story.
I don't think he wants to play for very much. He's like 45, bro. Get out of here, bro.
Seriously.
I think,
I wonder what the veterans minimum is that you'd have to sign him for, because he's not worth a lot, but since he's spinning around, you have to pay him.
And there's no way, absolutely no way, he's playing first base over C.J. Cron.
No way.
No way. I mean, maybe Cron needs a rest day every month, but other than that,
I don't even know if he does play first. Did you see him play first at all for the Dodgers?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, every once in a while. Okay. It's very rare.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I remember Mike Tauchman robbed him of a walk-off home run.
I saw that.
I think he was starting that day.
All right.
I could be wrong.
It's pretty sweet. I love that, though. That game was awesome. Huge trade. Athletics trade Matt Olson to the Braves for Christian Pache and some minor leaguers. It's big because Matt Olson is a great player, but also that means Freddie Freeman's gone.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that necessarily.
I mean, they could.
Olson plays outfield, doesn't he?
I haven't seen it personally. Maybe he does.
In MLB The Show, Matt Olson plays outfield.
You put it in right?
Second position.
Okay, there you go.
So I think he does.
But I don't see it happening, unfortunately, and that just means good chance he goes to the Dodgers.
Dude, I think
Freddie to the Dodgers.
I think Freddie Freeman's personality is more about respect, care, whatever that word is that I'm thinking of that I can't say right now. But I think Freddie Freeman would choose a team he wanted to go to before he chose money.
I would agree.
Which, I mean, I don't know either. But, I mean, he just won the World Series.
If you look at the teams that have been offering, it was the Yankees, but now they've signed Rizzo, so they don't need first baseman.
Re-signed Rizzo.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
The Red Sox, which they lost Schwarber. That would be a good fit. I would also not love to see him on the Red Sox, but better than the Dodgers.
Yeah.
The Dodgers, even if they have three all-star first basemen, they'll sign another one because why not?
Yeah.
You know? That's who they are.
Yeah.
I think I heard about the Blue Jays.
Yep.
But I don't think that'll happen now. Since Chapman's at third, that means Vlad will be at first, and they won't.
Dude, imagine though. That'd be crazy.
Put Vlad at DH and Freddie.
Imagine.
It'd be great. That'd be insane.
That would be crazy. I mean, wow. Who's the Blue Jays outfield? What is the outfield?
Lourdes Gurriel, right?
Gurriel was the outfield?
I believe so.
I might be.
Do they still have Biggio? Craig Biggio? Was he starting last year?
Biggio?
Not Craig Biggio. I was thinking of.
I don't know his name.
Let's look at the Blue Jays outfield.
I think that guy's a catcher. You're thinking of Biggio, or maybe he's a second baseman. I don't know.
We're gonna find out. I also don't know which guys are free agents. So outfield. So Lourdes Gurriel, yeah. Teoscar Hernandez should have.
Okay.
Springer.
Oh,
Can't believe I didn't think Springer.
Yeah,
so that's a solid outfield.
We are done.
Who was I thinking of though? Kevon Biggio. He's infield. That's my bad.
Come
on. Who else?
Who's your catcher?
Oh, did I pass?
This is how you learn, by the way.
Danny Jansen, is that or Reese McGuire?
Yeah.
Those are the two that started. Alejandro
McGuire behind the dish. Yeah, that's gonna be a crazy team.
I would love to see him knock off the Yankees and Red Sox.
Yeah, I'd love to see him knock up the Yankees and Red Sox.
That's a stacked division now with the Rays. The Rays are good. Yankees, Red Sox always good.
Baltimore, always good.
Well, they're gonna lose 120 games due to this. Due to this division, they're gonna lose 120 games.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
Looking like the Diamondbacks.
Seriously.
Every division has to have one.
Yeah. It's been the Rockies for a long time.
Right? I mean,
thankfully we got the Diamondbacks too, so we look slightly better.
We're not in last place anymore.
Yeah, fourth place. We're solid fourth place team. Reds trade Jesse Winker and Eugenio Suarez to the Mariners. The Mariners they're contenders.
I know you think they're a contender. I don't think they are.
If they were that close last year, Winker, who was...
What's their rotation look like?
Let's take a look. Okay, let's take a look.
John Grit. No, that's Rangers. I don't think the Mariners.
Well, they lost Kikuchi now, so.
Yeah, Kikuchi's gone.
But again, like you said, he had a rough go of it.
He did. He did have a rough second half. Very rough.
Well, they only have 3 pitchers, right? Maybe that is their issue. They're pitching. They only have 3 starting pitchers signed right now.
I don't know. They're all young.
Chris Flexen, he started some last year. He was all right. He is young.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to make some moves in that department. But
I also really believe that they're. I know you think they're contenders. They're not. They're nowhere near contenders.
I want them to be contenders because
Yeah,
they've sucked for so long.
Yeah.
I feel bad. At least make the wild card and lose, like that way you can end your streak. Poor guys.
I don't think they will. I think there's no chance. Jesse Winker, I really like that. I really like Jesse Winker, but I think Eugenio Suarez is another one of those strikeout home run guys, and he's way more strikeouts than home runs. You know?
Yeah. I feel like he's solid at defense though. No?
What position does he play? Third?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chris Browning.
Maybe, baby. Okay. That's crazy.
I'm trying to see if there's any other big moves. Eddie Rosario re-signs with the Braves. You like to see that. He was so clutch in the playoffs. McCutchen to the Brewers.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
He's past his prime.
Yeah.
he'll be a solid role player. But
yeah,
we're
exactly.
Not gonna do much.
He's a role player. Exactly. You said it best.
I think that's the big moves right there. That's about it. Joe Kelly to the White Sox. I don't like Joe Kelly.
I love Joe Kelly.
Oh, yeah. You like him for the same reason I don't like him.
Because he called Correa a bitch.
Well, that I don't mind, but I feel like he's just a smack talker. And I don't always like
Nah,
him.
dude. The only time he ever did anything was when he like walked off the field because of Correa.
That's true.
That's the only time.
You're right.
And I feel like that is 100% justified for what Correa did and what he said about Donovan.
I mean, he potentially stole a World Series ring from him.
He did. He stole... Altuve stole an MVP from Judge.
I will still disagree with that because...
Why?
Because Altuve, there's so many reports. You even sent me the videos about how Altuve maybe he didn't want to be involved in that.
I don't think he did. So the buzzer thing, I don't know if anybody watching knows this. The buzzer stuff never happened. The trash can stuff did. There were no chest buzzers. There was trash can stuff. And Altuve, you can see him get mad when they do it.
When they hit the trash can, yeah.
Doesn't matter. He's a part of the team.
He is a part of the team. The only reason I
the
argue
biggest
that,
part of the team.
The only reason I argue that is even if the rest of the team is doing that, his numbers MVP, shouldn't affect him not winning MVP.
I disagree.
I mean, maybe more ribbies if more people are on, but he led the league in batting average that year, I believe, and hit some bombs.
It can't be like that though, because it's just if one more person's on, that his mentality is different for that one at bat, and how many times throughout the year does that happen? To me, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't have happened. There's no way to change it, which is unfortunate because it's not like you can go redo the season.
Yeah.
But I don't agree that he should have the MVP, and I don't agree that they should have the pennant. That's what it's called, right?
To win the American League. Yeah. Good job.
Von Miller.
Yeah, I know.
To the Bills.
So
Von Miller to the Bills.
Go into football with that. Breaking news: Von Miller signs with the Bills. That's sad. After we signed Randy Gregory the other day, the Broncos, I knew he wasn't coming back. It's sad, but
Gregory's a bum.
He's not a great person either. I've heard.
Yeah. He's a Cowboys player. I mean.
Yeah, that's why he was a Cowboy.
I really thought Von Miller would go to the Cowboys because he's from Texas, played for Texas A&M. I thought he was a Cowboy for sure. Yeah. The Bills surprises me.
That surprised me.
He's gonna hate it up there. It's
I freezing.
Thought
if he wasn't coming here, he was staying in LA. Because it seems like he loved it there with Donald, and
that's what I was thinking.
Assuming Donald's coming back, which I think he is.
I don't think he is.
You think he's gonna retire or leave?
Done. I think he's retired.
He's so young. That'd be sad to see.
He wanted to. He talked about it before.
Yeah.
I
mean, if you've achieved the best you can achieve, then,
Yeah, I know, but
that's that.
I'm sure he's also thinking I can make another $8 million this year. Whatever. It's probably way more football terms.
And he could even push for a better contract, bigger contract.
Rodgers is making $50 million a year.
And now the Packers aren't gonna be able to sign anyone else, and they're gonna suck.
Doesn't matter.
Good for Rodgers.
Football should be the same as baseball.
With no cap?
Yeah.
I think
every
baseball should switch and get a cap.
I think everybody...
Because otherwise you just have the monopoly of the Yankees and the Dodgers who win every year. And
that's not true, though. It's not like our owner doesn't have $1 billion, too. Every one of these owners, if you can buy a sports team,
they have a ton of money.
You have money. And if you have money, you can make... What I don't understand is... If your team is doing well, jersey sales are up. If jersey sales are up, ticket sales are up. Ticket sales are up. The whole economy of the stadium is better.
If you're down, though, it's hard to get back up. That's what I'm saying.
Really think about this, though. Think about this.
Tickets are down.
Like right now, there are thousands, let's not say tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. There are thousands of people who just clicked Chris Bryant jersey. Who just did?
I'm going to as soon as we finish with this.
they decided before this, they were like, man, I'm done with the Rockies. They didn't make a push this year. They just signed KB. Everybody's buying season tickets right now. I swear to God, the
opening day tickets just doubled. They just doubled.
Of the whole Rockies season just went up on one player.
Right.
Now imagine we have no salary cap, which is crazy in baseball. And
there's just a tax.
It's been that way forever. And it hasn't really affected anything. The Yankees have more championships, whatever. That was like way long ago. Yeah. I think...
Don't have one since 2009.
Every league should have no salary cap.
Well, I would still disagree. But...
That's fine.
But I like your opinion.
Yeah, I like you.
Just kidding, it sucks.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
I mean, you're welcome to your opinion. I'm gonna have mine.
All right, so football. There's been a lot of moves. We can talk about some of the main ones. Let's just go down the list. James Conner re-signs with the Cardinals. Same with Zach Ertz. Those are good moves. I wouldn't say that's huge.
Yeah, Ertz. He was.
I like Ertz.
Great on Philly. I feel like he's on the downfall, the decline.
Let's just keep moving. What do we got? Amari Cooper traded to the Browns, which a lot of people are iffy about this. Maybe I haven't seen his salary or his contract. Maybe that's why it's a bad trade. But the Browns get Amari Cooper in a 6th rounder, and Browns have to trade a 5th.
Yeah,
so you're losing one round. You're losing 1 round for a top wide receiver.
I'd take that trade as a Broncos fan. Easily.
I would too.
Or a Saints fan. I mean, seriously.
For the Browns, it sucks. They lost Odell last year. He went to the Rams.
Yeah.
And they released Jarvis Landry. I don't know if you heard about that.
I did not hear about that.
So he's gone too. So Browns are going downhill. They had an interview with Deshaun Watson the other day. That could be something.
Deshaun Watson.
Baker out
also
the door.
Also an innocent man.
Maybe Baker going to the Jets.
Baker Mayfield's not.
Well, if Deshaun Watson comes, he's leaving.
Well, yeah,
that's
obviously,
what I mean.
But I didn't think. I don't know.
I just said Jets as a random team because it'd be funny if he was on a.
Watch his career die again.
I don't. Baker Mayfield's all right.
Yeah.
He's all right.
He did that cool thing where he shotgunned the beer on his tooth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What a cool dude.
I think it was at like a Indians game.
Oh yeah.
Guardians.
I remember seeing.
Guardians.
We're good. I think. Should we blur it out? Okay.
Can we do that?
Beep.
Please.
Let's see if we can.
That'd be hilarious.
I
think it was at like a game.
Oh yeah.
Guardians.
I remember seeing.
Guardians.
The Browns, they franchise tag.
You can't say that. We got to bleep out the Browns too, right?
No, shut it.
Okay, sorry.
Shut up. Browns, franchise tag Njoku. I think that's how you pronounce it. Tight end.
Doesn't matter.
Cool. He's Seahawks. Biggest trade I think so far, but I'm going in order. Seahawks trade Russell Wilson to the Broncos for 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, Drew Lock, Noah Fant, and Shelby Harris. It's a huge package. When I first saw it, I kind of was like, we just traded the whole team away.
Yeah, I still don't like the trade. I think it's way too much for Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's like 30. We only have 2 years on the contract. To me, it means the Broncos have to make a push this year or next year, and I don't think we're doing that. I don't think we're ready for it. And it's not like, you can say whatever you want about our wide receivers. We have one offensive lineman who has holding issues, and he's our best offensive lineman, Garrett Bowles. I was an offensive lineman.
Dalton Reisner, he's a stud.
Okay, I was an offensive lineman when I was young back in the day. It's the most important position is the offensive line. I don't care what anybody else says.
Left tackle, which we don't have a left tackle.
I was left
for a right-handed quarterback, left tackle.
Oh yeah, definitely. Blindside. Have you guys seen that movie? Blindside?
I've seen that.
Watch that movie. Homework. Blindside. I'll write it down. I think no matter what, we're not going to be a good team. Russell Wilson, he can do what he needs to do. I think there's going to be a lot of touchdowns. There's going to be a lot of passing touchdowns. We have 2 good running backs. We have a good offense. Our defense during the Super Bowl was the best defense. That's why we got to the Super Bowl. That's why we won. Von Miller was the MVP.
Yes.
However, I don't think we have what it takes. We need to make a lot of moves on defense and a lot of moves on our offensive line.
I, along with every other Broncos fan, has said we're a quarterback away, and I still think that. I think since we have our quarterback, we are contenders. I'm not going to say we're going to win the Super Bowl. We're going to make the playoffs this year, assuming we stay healthy. I don't think anyone has seen how good our receiver core is because Drew Lock overthrew them every time they got open.
Yeah,
I think they can be incredible.
Why do you keep saying Drew Lock? I'm just confused why you're hung up on Drew Lock because we had Teddy Bridgewater most of the year.
He wasn't great either.
I know.
I'm just talking about like the year before we had Drew Lock start about every game, and that's when you saw. I feel like you saw a lot more of Cortland Sutton that year than this past year. Maybe.
When was the last time we had a good quarterback?
Peyton Manning.
I'm about to drop a bomb on you.
Peyton Manning.
I disagree. It was our defense. 100%. We had the best defense in the league.
Okay, that last year, Peyton Manning was not great. But before that, he was incredible. He won an MVP.
Yeah.
He threw 55 touchdowns in a season.
Stiff neck, head ass boy.
55 touchdowns in a season. So,
all right.
Russell Wilson's 33. So,
old.
he's not as old as if we would have gotten Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
So,
Aaron
I think if we treat him right, if we treat him right, which we
massage
will,
his feet after
of
every
course,
game, get him hot tea.
If we build around him and just keep him happy, he'll re-sign after the 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's what we're good at. We're good at keeping those star quarterbacks happy. That's the reason why Peyton Manning came here. Yeah. I think John Elway, he's not the GM anymore, but he's part of the organization. I think that helps.
No, it was because John Elway and Peyton Manning went to school together, right? There was a connection there. Or like Todd Helton or something.
Well, Todd Helton and... Well, it's funny. Both of our quarterbacks now have had a connection with the Rockies. Todd Helton was the starting quarterback for Tennessee, and then he got hurt, and Peyton Manning took over. And now he's third best all time, I would say.
Third best.
Third best.
Keep your place.
Number 3. Well, Drew's number 4, so...
No. He's number 1.
Okay.
Drew Brees is the best quarterback of all time.
Okay, I guess we just
he doesn't
lost
kiss
all...
his kids on the lips. All right, next subject.
We just lost all credibility for this entire podcast. Okay, well, if we're moving on, Devontae Adams, the Packers franchise tagged him. You hear about that? And then, but he declined the franchise tag. He said he's not playing under franchise.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's going somewhere.
That's why I think the Packers, like you said, Packers are done.
They can still make the playoffs. They're not going to go to the Super Bowl, I don't think.
I think they should have this year. I do believe that.
Who'd they lose to?
The
Niners.
Yeah, the Niners.
In the first round, right?
And it was a snow game. I don't think.
But a snow game, you think Packers have the advantage. They play in Green Bay all year.
Yeah.
San Fran plays over in California.
It's not like they practice in the snow every day. That's
what
people... we live in Colorado. It's not like every day it's snowing.
I know, but you're more adjusted to it, I would think, if you're on that team.
Yeah.
That's all.
When's the last time you went outside and played in the snow?
Played in the snow?
Yeah, like had fun in the snow, like did something in the snow.
I don't do that very often, but I'm outside in the snow, driving or walking into classes all the time.
I don't agree.
I have to walk to class 3 days a week, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. J.C. Jackson to the Chargers for 5 years, $82.5 million.
I don't know who Jesse Jackson is.
Oh, J.C. Jackson. I think he's a cornerback for the Patriots. He was one of the top cornerbacks on the market. Chargers defense is going to be really good this year. They also got Khalil Mack.
Is Watt still on the Chargers? Or that's Pittsburgh I'm thinking of. Huh?
Yeah, you're thinking of
TJ.
No, Joey Bosa. He's a stud.
Okay.
So they got two great pass rushers now with Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa.
Yep.
And then
that's gonna be vicious.
Oh my gosh,
it's gonna be fun for Russell Wilson.
That's why we need a left tackle really bad. We need to make a move for a lineman. Christian Kirk, he signed with the Jaguars.
Okay. I think you're forgetting about a huge part of the offseason. Patrick Mahomes asked his brother not to come to the games anymore. That's a big win for football. Let's just mention that.
But you heard that? I think Mahomes came out and said that wasn't true.
Really?
I think, unfortunately.
No.
I remember hearing that story, but I think
breaking news.
I don't know who came out with it, but
I know who came out. Sorry. My bad.
So Christian Kirk.
Yeah, Christian Kirk.
He signed a huge deal with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't remember the exact numbers, but he's now... Have you heard of Christian Kirk?
Yeah.
Okay, well, where would you rank him among wide receivers?
3. No, way lower.
Way lower. Well, he's now like the 3rd or 4th top paid wide receiver in the league.
Really?
And I don't know if he's top 10.
Yeah, I don't think he's top 10. You're top 10.
I would say, yeah. Maybe top 20 for sure, but...
Yeah, I would say top 20. I don't think he's that phenomenal.
I think they overpaid for sure.
If people are getting mad about the Amari Cooper trade...
Yeah.
Then you should definitely be getting mad about Kurt.
Definitely. Who else we got in here? Mitchell Trubisky to the Steelers. What do you think about that?
I think Trubisky's bad.
I don't think he's good, but I think if he has any chance to be successful, this will be his chance.
I think he's a bust. I think he was a bust for the Bears. I think he's going to stay a bust.
I mean, he made the playoffs with the Bears. He got to a Pro Bowl.
I hate it when you say he. Because,
you're right. The Bears' defense helped a lot.
Okay.
But you need someone to run the offense, and I think he did okay.
Yeah.
If they had a team around him, which I don't know. I haven't looked much at the Steelers this year. But the Steelers also have one of the best coaches in Mike Tomlin, and Ever since Mike Tomlin's been on the Steelers, they haven't had a losing record. I don't think that changes this year. They might be 9-8, but
I think it does. I think it changes. I don't think. What do they have? Who do they have?
I don't know. They just never lose. You know, they just never. They're always either great or average. I don't think they'll be a 5 or 6 win team.
Yeah.
I think they'll be.
I hope they suck because.
I wouldn't mind it. I don't like the Steelers.
Yeah.
That's just what I'm thinking.
I don't care what you think.
Chris Godwin franchise tagged by the Buccaneers.
Doesn't matter to me. I mean, I don't feel like Godwin. Really, that's who you're gonna franchise tag.
Well, at first I was like, who cares? They don't got a quarterback. But just the other day, Tom Brady's coming back. Of course.
Which
you along with everybody said he's coming back.
I hate it when you say that. When he retired, I was like, there's no way he's gonna retire. I had the conversation with you in my car at my apartment complex. I said, there's no way. Absolutely no way. He's coming back. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow. I was right.
Did you think he'd come back this soon?
No.
Me neither. I thought he'd take a year off and then be like, this sucks, and then come back and play like for the Dolphins.
Yeah, bro.
First of all, I didn't think he'd go back to the Buccaneers.
No way.
I thought
no way.
He hates Arians. I don't know if that's true. I don't think anything's come out about that, but I don't know if he gets along with Arians. Apparently good enough to come back, but
I don't think that matters. Bruce Arians to me is a pushover.
I don't know if he calls any plays. I think Tom Brady runs the
That's
offense.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
whatever Tom Brady wants.
Coach,
yeah.
But he doesn't know.
He stands on the sideline.
Yeah.
They probably unplugged his headset and he doesn't know.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like Belichick, because Belichick actually put Brady, Belichick was running that.
Uh-huh.
I feel like Brady runs the Bucs.
Definitely.
Is there any news about Gronk yet?
There isn't.
Okay.
But
that's where I would start to heat up.
When Brady was retired, there were talks about him going to the Bills, I believe. He had said he wanted to be, if he were to play again, he would want to be playing with Joe Burrow, because he likes Joe Burrow.
That would be so cool.
And then I was even
Daddy
thinking,
Joe.
As soon as the Russell Wilson news came, I was like, well, we don't have Noah Fant anymore. Maybe we go get Gronk. That'd be awesome. But I think if he's going anywhere, he's going back to Tampa now.
Yeah.
There's no way he leaves Tom Brady.
I would love to see, because I really think Tom Brady is never going to step away from the game, ever. He's a Wayne Gretzky type, a Michael Jordan type, doesn't step away from the game.
He might retire 3 times, but he'll come back 3 times.
And I don't even mean, come back to play. He's going to coach, he's going to own, he's going to be like Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter just stepped down, by the way.
Yeah. Is he going anywhere else?
No. He probably sucks in the front office, you know. He sucked on defense, and he's going to suck in the front office. That's all I have to say, okay? I really feel like it would be so cool. I didn't know that about Burrow, but it would be so cool to see Tom Brady as a part of the Bengals, just to help Burrow. That would be crazy.
Gronk or
Burrow?
Wait. Oh, you mean Brady as a coach?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not even a coach. Like somewhere around,
as a mentor, yeah.
Ball boy, whatever. He'll be around.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be around football for a long time.
I feel like the Buccaneers should have done something like. I think they did draft a quarterback last year. I couldn't tell you his name because he's that low of a name.
Really?
But have somebody with potential underneath him, so whenever Brady's gone, he comes right up and...
Seriously. That would be such a smart thing
Not
to
enough
do.
teams do that.
Yeah.
Like, if we would have kept... I think the Seahawks needed him in the trade since they need a quarterback. I don't know if he'll be their starter, but if we would have kept Locke under Russell Wilson, I'm not saying Locke is going to be great, but I think if he learns under a guy for a couple of years... He has a lot more potential.
I have so much bias for the Broncos because of how dumb I think Drew Lock is, so I just think... When he's dancing on the sideline...
No one likes Drew Lock. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but you got to have fun with it.
Yeah, you have to have fun.
You got to have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the biggest... Well, Carson Wentz to the Washington Commanders.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Glad we didn't have to use the bleeper on that one.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Redskins.
I am prepared. Oh, well, there you go. Come on. Guys left to be signed. Deshaun Watson. Not Von Miller anymore. He's on the Bills. Chandler Jones, Stephon Gilmore, Jadeveon Clowney, and Tyrann Mathieu. I think Mathieu will go back to the Chiefs. Clowney, who knows? He's been on 4 different teams in the last 4 years.
I love Jadeveon Clowney.
I'm sure he'll go to
the hit he had
he'll go
in college,
somewhere in the AFC West, I'm
right
sure.
here.
It seems like.
Casey,
we can't put that
in this, bro.
It's going to take me 3 days to edit. There's going to be 10 more deals by then.
Yes. We need a young Jamie.
Deshaun Watson, you got any guesses where he would go?
Deshaun Watson.
I have no
The
idea.
Texans won't trade him anywhere in the division. They already said the Colts can't talk to him.
Okay, well, first of all, why would he even go to the Colts? Don't
They
the
need a
Colts have...
quarterback. Carson or
Oh, yeah.
Wentz. Commanders.
Damn.
They don't have a quarterback.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
He talked with the Browns. He said he doesn't want to go to the Seahawks, which I thought was interesting.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know, buddy.
If I had 24 sexual assault allegations, and then somebody
This
was
is
like,
good.
yeah, I'm going to pick and choose where I go. No, I'm going to be grateful wherever I go, you know?
Yeah.
Was it 24? Was it 42?
It was ridiculous.
Am I getting the
don't
mix?
know. I don't know, dude. It was a lot.
They had a hit for that, man. All right. Well,
Oh, one more move. It's an underrated move, but I like it. Tyrod Taylor to the Giants. The Giants are not going to do anything with or without Taylor, but he's been screwed over the last couple of years. He got his chance on the Chargers, played really good. The guy gave him some sort of shot and punctured his lung, and then what's his face? Who's their quarterback now?
for who?
The Chargers.
Herbert.
Herbert. He came in, made his first career start, and then from there on he didn't have a job.
Yeah.
There's another story about that from one of his last teams.
He's trash can sauce.
Nah, he's a good quarterback.
He is trash.
He's a good quarterback. He will win them some games.
Some games being the Giants will go 6-11 this year.
That'll be an improvement.
I don't care. This is still
That's all I'm saying.
trash can juice sauce.
Underrated move. One last thing I want to talk about with football. Do you see the whole thing with Randy Gregory?
What do you mean coming to?
Well, he
had
was
trouble with
going
the
to
Cowboys.
sign with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Apparently they tried to change something last minute.
Yep.
No one told their Twitter. They tweeted out and said, "Hey, we re-signed Randy Gregory. He's staying in Dallas." And then the Broncos came out and posted some sort of meme that said "surprise," and then that we had signed him because
Yeah.
he bailed on them when they apparently tried to change something. I think it's
I don't like
hilarious.
I don't like him.
I don't know how I feel about it yet, but
We just have a lower grade Ndamukong Suh on our team now.
that is a very good comparison.
Yeah.
That's a really good comparison.
So
Someone help out Bradley Chubb though. You know,
Bradley Chubb.
if he doesn't.
Can we
Gets
nickname
his-
Bradley Chubb Half? So we call him Half Chubb. Imagine chanting that at the game though. Half Chubb, Half Chubb. Like every time he gets a sack. Ooh, or it's like when Grubauer gets a stop. Chubb! Every time he gets a sack tackle.
That'd be pretty
That
cool.
would be sweet. Big six. Half Chubb.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, now on to hockey.
Now on to hockey.
Avs made a trade. Josh Manson, defenseman. He looked solid last night.
Biggest hit man I've ever seen. 10 hits, absolute daddy.
We talked about that a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah, we did
Okay.
already.
They traded Drew Hellison, good player, Boston College. Already mentioned that. They also made a trade yesterday. We lost Tyson Jost, which I like Jost. It's not a big deal.
Third, fourth line, doesn't matter.
And
yeah.
even the guy we got, Strum, he has more points than Jost. He's cheaper than Jost.
Yeah.
And
But he's older, right? Isn't
Yeah.
that where the big debate is? He's a couple years
It's
older.
a kind of thing where we'll have him for this year.
Yeah, exactly.
And we might even ship him for Drew.
Yeah.
Or for someone.
And that's what we should do. You know, I love our team so much. I could not fathom anyone in our top line or our second line being traded. You know,
Oh, no.
that scares me so much.
And it makes me sad to know that, like, Kadri's for sure gone
The
next year.
only person I could see trading this year is Kadri because
We're
he'll
not
be
trading-
gone last
We're
year.
not trading Kadri.
We
though.
should.
We're not. He's been so good.
He won't even play in the playoffs.
Don't say it.
He's gonna somebody and they're
Suspended
gonna
10 games.
10 games, bro.
Uh,
Marshawn's out here breaking people's femurs over his leg. He gets a game. Sorry, go on. I went off.
You're good.
You're-
I want it for buyers and sellers. Who do you think is going to be buying at this deadline? Obviously
The
the
Avs.
Avs. Yeah,
The
Avs big
Avs.
time. We know that.
Now,
I heard Avs and Panthers are now like competing for Drew. It'll be one of those two.
wow.
Which whoever gets him, I think becomes the favorite. Like Avs are already the favorite. I think Panthers get him, they might leapfrog.
No, I am
And
scared
that's coming
of the
from
Panthers.
an Avs fan.
It would have to be that would have to be the matchup, right? This game, Stanley
Yeah,
Cup matchup.
Avs Panthers.
Have to be
You
the
would
matchup.
expect it. Yeah.
I like the Avs better. Bobrovsky? Oh, I'm gonna say it.
He's-
Kemper's better than Bobrovsky.
I will not say that.
I think he is.
Lately, yes.
Yes. Yes.
Overall, no.
The overhits in every single Panthers game.
That's because they score 6.
They score 6, but
He allows 2 or 3. You're right.
not 2 or 3, like 4 or 5. Especially against good teams, he allows a lot.
Okay, yeah, I will say that.
I will say
teams.
the Avs are a good team. We hold people to like 3 goals.
Mhm.
That's a
Unless we're playing a crappy team, then we. Then
Yeah.
it's a
Unless
6.
we're playing the Coyotes.
If we play the Coyotes, we lose. If
Yeah.
we play the Devils, we blow a 3-0 lead.
Mm-hmm.
But when we play a team, we're like, oh, this is the best team in the league? Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Let's go beat them 3-1, 3-0. I don't get them sometimes, but I love them. Anything new? Sharks, Tomas Hertl, agree to...
8-year.
He's staying in San Jose?
Yeah.
Well, that crosses off my top guy on the list. I guess he's staying in San Jose. He will not be moved. Tomas Hertl. Also buyers. I think
Turtle.
the Lightning, I don't think they need to buy. I think they could make a couple small moves.
Who are they gonna get? That's gonna make
That's
them
what
better.
They can't afford to get anyone too big with the cap.
They can't. They already. Kucherov can't play. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna put like all their best players on
They're doing the same thing. Again.
LTIR. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
And then
Cheaters.
bring them all for the playoffs. So we
Cheaters.
should try that out. I mean,
we should.
Landy's going to the LTIR.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What if Bednar's actually doing that?
Well, no, he actually had surgery though.
I
Like,
know.
it's legit.
But what if? But like
now
we're
we go
told.
get Giroux.
We're told
and
that
maybe
the surgery, he might not be back and ready for the play. But what if they know he's ready for the play? Like,
I think he'll be
conspiracy
ready.
theory 101?
Maybe he'd be ready 2 weeks before the playoffs, but we're just waiting until the playoffs to bring him back.
Yeah, bro.
I don't think that'll fit though.
No, I
This
know.
one will fit.
No, it's okay. That's, like, imagine that, though. Wouldn't that be crazy?
I mean, if it's legal, do it. Why not, right?
Well, it's not legal, I don't think, but it happens.
It's a
somehow.
loophole. It's a loophole. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. It's a loophole.
You're 6 years old.
I am.
All right. Who else do I have on here? The Blues are a solid team. The year they won the Stanley Cup, I feel like it was kind of a position they are in this year. They went on a run. They weren't as bad at the start of this year as they were that year, but they went on a run. If they make a couple free agent signing, or not free agent, just
Trades.
moves.
Yeah.
They could become contenders.
I'm very scared of the Blues.
I'm scared with Ville Husso. Yes.
They're a sleeper pick all the way, but they're a scary sleeper because
and
they
they were
have,
a sleeper pick, the one they wanted. You're the
Yeah.
one they had all.
They
Yeah.
Husso is phenomenal.
Mhm.
If you can figure out what's wrong with Bennington,
Then that's a big 1-2 punch.
that
but-
is huge. Also, they are so underrated at home. They are one of the best teams at home.
That is true.
It's Avs, Panthers, and Blues, right? And then the Flames, maybe? I don't know.
Lately the Flames, I don't know their full year if they have been, but
The Blues should scare everybody, seriously.
Mhm.
And I don't think they do.
as of right now, it would be, since they're the 2 and 3 is the Blues and the Wild. They play in the first round. I'd be cheering for the Wild so hard because I wouldn't want to play the Blues in the second round.
I agree.
Mhm.
I think we would smack the Wild. The Blues scare me so much.
And I think we've definitely beat the Blues this year. I think we lost to them once early on in the season, but that's when we went 3-5 to start.
Yeah.
And then we went
Horrible
33-3 after that. So
Yeah.
those games don't count.
Yeah.
They don't even matter.
Those games don't
Um,
count. Yeah, they're literally, yeah.
All right. I also got the Oilers. They might be looking for a new goalie. Koskinen is not gonna do it for them. If they make the playoffs,
Flurry on the Oilers would scare me.
it would.
Very
And
much.
the other goalies I have down, Varley might be moved.
Trash.
But he said Edmonton's not on his, because he has a no trade clause. He will not go to Edmonton. I don't know why.
But he wants to come
But-
here, I bet, huh? 'Cause we were looking at
I
him,
don't.
right?
I hope we don't bring him back. It wouldn't help. He's a good goalie. I don't think it would help. Would you? Or do you?
No.
And
Not at all.
It would cost too much.
Frankie is way better than Brahmavath, right? You gotta agree with me there.
I'd rather have Frankie. I don't know who's better. I'd rather have Frankie.
Frankie is better than.
I wouldn't want to risk it. Risk losing
Oh,
Frankie
yeah.
or.
I can't believe we
yeah.
only signed him to 2 years. I think his potential is so much higher.
Well, as of right now, he's a backup goalie for 2 years. Like, you don't want to sign a backup goalie for 6 years.
Husso.
He's going to be their starter now. He
6
basically
years.
is their starter now.
Every backup goalie, every starting goalie started as a backup goalie. Remember that? It's not true.
Well, maybe.
No, there's got to be like pitchers.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's some that are just gonna be studs and they get the starting role.
Like Jack Leiter is not going to be 5th in the rotation. Let me tell you.
Oh no. Well,
Jack Leiter's
he'll
gonna
be
be
in the
first.
minors this year, I'm sure.
Yeah, for like 3 days. Yeah.
He is a stud.
Jack Leiter.
The Bruins.
Daddy.
The Bruins, they're gonna try and move Jake DeBrusk because he's a pending RFA, and he's got kind of a big paycheck. They might move him to a smaller team.
They should.
And even if they lose the trade, they get rid of the cap hit. If they're gonna lose him next year anyways, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then I think they might make a smaller pickup with that extra cap space. Sellers, we got the Coyotes. They're gonna try and move Chikrin, I think. Is he a defenseman? I believe he's a defenseman.
Canadians.
Yeah, he's a defenseman for the Coyotes. Vamelka, I've heard things about him getting moved. I don't know if the Coyotes...
Bro, I would.
I mean, if you're a team like the Oilers who are looking for a goalie, Vamelka's
Vamelka's the best goalie.
low risk, high reward. No,
Very. He's so good. Every game we play Vamelka, we put up 50 shots and he lets in 1 goal.
But then there's games like last night. And
Did he play last night?
he played last night. He allowed, 3 to the Canadians.
They won.
They won. You're
Vamelka,
right.
what's his record? 5-0.
No, he definitely has a losing record because he's on the Coyotes. But if he was on any other team, he'd be a stud. 10-22-1.
That's his career.
Oh,
I
sorry.
want to see this year.
No, this is all he's played this year.
Oh, wow.
This is his rookie year, I guess.
Wait, he's played? I thought he was their backup.
He must have started to become their starter. I don't even know.
Am I stupid?
Well, Wedgwood started off the year as a starter, but I don't know since
Wow.
then.
Well, I don't know why I was so high on Vamelka.
He's incredible.
I know, I
It's
need to
just
calm
he's on the
down.
Coyotes,
I need to come down.
so that doesn't help, you know.
No, I need to come down.
It's just every time he plays the Avs, that's why we know.
It's not even
It's
the
rough.
Avs. It was the Jets. It was.
Oh, the Jets too. It's whenever I want the other team to win, or if I have a bet on them.
Very
Great.
interesting.
I don't think the Rangers are going to make any moves because no one expected them to be much this year, and they're a young team. I think they'll just stay where they're at. They might win a series in the playoffs, but I don't think it's worth selling young talent.
Yeah, they have a really
Because
good
in
team.
2 or 3 years, they might be
Yeah,
favorites.
they have a great team right now. I'll say.
Same with the Flames. They made a move for Toffoli. I don't think they do anything else.
They
They
don't.
got a solid
And they
goalie
should.
situation.
They should. Yeah.
Vladar's been playing really good lately
Yep.
as a backup.
We should have
and then they got.
him.
We should have. And
should have.
we beat him 3-0, but he made. I think we had 50 shots that game.
Yep.
So he still played really good.
Yeah.
And then the other game we lost in OT, which
And it was he gave him 3 goals. We should have smacked him both times.
we should have.
And yeah.
He gave up a lot of rebounds, but he still made the second saves.
Yep.
Canucks, there's so many guys from the Canucks, JT Miller, Brock Besser, Connor Garland, that people are talking about them moving. If I'm the Canucks, I don't move them because they're borderline right now.
So you think Canucks should be buyers?
I don't know if they can be buyers, but at least stay where you're at and try again next year
Yeah.
because they started off the year terrible. Ever since they've had their new coach, I don't know the exact record, I was trying to find it. At least they started off with a new coach 10-3-2, and they've been about on that pace since.
Yeah.
And they're only a point. Let's see, they are
Ooh,
one point behind Vegas. They've played one less game. The Stars are favored with point percentage, but they have a chance for that wild card spot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
They're in the. Yeah,
So
they're fighting.
I would not sell for sure. I don't know if they can afford to buy, but I definitely wouldn't sell. Flyers are obviously probably gonna move Giroux somewhere.
Yes, for sure.
For
sure.
The Islanders, there's Varley, there's who's that? I don't remember. I can't think of the top of my
Chara.
head. No, they're keeping Chara, I'm sure.
Damn.
I don't think anyone else wants him.
I
I think this is it for him.
I would take Chara over Gerard every single
I-
day of the week.
Gerard has had a terrible year, but I still wouldn't take a 44-year-old who.
But he's 6'6".
That doesn't matter if you're moving 4 miles an hour.
How fast does Gerard move? Gerard
Gerard's
scored
fast.
a goal in the Devils game. Okay, how many goals has Chara had?
Less than that.
I know. That's what I mean. Gerard gave up an opponent's goal.
Oh
You know what's crazy?
What's
Chara
that?
doesn't dive on the ground, go off his stick.
Because
into
he would
our-
die if he tried to do that.
Exactly, and that's why he wouldn't give up that goal right there.
Oh, man.
Chara's plus minus is 1 higher.
I don't even know. He's been hurt for a while, so I haven't even seen him play. Like, he didn't play when we went to that Islanders.
What is it?
Very well could be. It looks like, well, Nashville moved into that third spot, but Minnesota's played 2 less games, so.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. We're all up for grabs. The only thing that's guaranteed right now is that the Avs are in the playoffs.
Honestly. Well,
Yeah.
the Panthers, yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about us. I'm talking
You're
about
right,
the
you're right.
the Western Conference.
Because we had 91 points. Second in the Central has 76.
Yeah.
A 15-point difference.
Yeah.
Best in the league. Goalies, that could be moved. Georgiev from the Rangers, we talked a little about.
Mm-hmm.
Corpusalo, people have been talking about him for a while. I don't know who would want him. He's a backup goalie for the Blue Jackets.
I don't think
he's shown potential, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't think he's moving though.
Fleury, teams interested have been Washington.
Definitely moving.
Washington, Toronto, Colorado. After seeing what happened last night, I'm sure he wants out. The Blackhawks aren't going to do anything.
It's not even last night. It's every single game.
It happens a lot.
Think
but
about
last
how many
night's
times he's
It's
taken.
a perfect example last night.
He took the Avs to overtime twice.
Mm-hmm.
Lost.
Yeah.
Lost both times, right?
Beauty by Cale Makar, and then I don't remember about the other one.
He might not have.
Home opener, it was a close game, but we still won.
It wasn't a close game. We won 4-2, bro.
Was it?
Yeah. Right?
Maybe it was 4-2.
It was exactly 4-2.
Well, Fleury played.
It's right here.
It should have been more. It's right here. And then the other overtime game right here.
Yep. Overtime winner.
Cale Makar. Man, this is going to take me hours to do.
I know, dude.
I'm not sleeping tonight.
Good luck.
Cool. Phil Kessel.
He's staying.
You think so?
Yeah, he just had a baby.
Yeah, I don't know who would want him. Maybe Boston if they get him for cheap. He was on Boston before, I think. Maybe he would go back.
I think he's bad.
I wouldn't want him, but
I wouldn't want him either. I don't know how his wife does it.
Giordano from Seattle. Maybe go back to the Flames for a reunion, but like I said, I don't think the Flames are gonna make any moves.
It's crazy to me because I feel like some of these players have absolutely no value on the ice.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Giordano's got leadership, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's what I mean, and
Yeah.
that's not a hockey value. That's leadership. You know.
Yeah.
It's good for him, but he's hurt.
Yeah,
right
if you want to be a leader, be a coach, right? That's
Patrick Waugh.
He struggled as a coach.
Yeah.
But
I
love Patrick Waugh though. Where is it? Sign baseball, Patrick Waugh.
Sign baseball, Patrick Waugh.
Yes, sir. Jeff Petry.
He did that with a pen earlier before the.
Shut up! No, that's legit.
It looks like a fourth grader. This signature, bro.
What do you mean? It's wrapped in some sort of plastic. I don't know why, but I don't want to unwrap it.
It looks like it looks like a fourth grader.
I don't know. I like it. I don't have any Patrick Waugh autograph on an actual puck. For some reason, I got a baseball, but I think that's unique, so I like it. Oh yeah, your signature is a lot better.
And then you got Patrick Waugh.
Well, there's a P and an R. I don't know what the rest is. And then maybe a Y and a 3-3. I don't know. But Jeff Petry, he's a defenseman from Montreal. He's 34 years old. Again, the leadership factor. The reason I want to talk about him, did you see in the Avs game a couple days ago, there was this fake post on Twitter that he got traded to Toronto, and it duped our announcers. And he was like, big trade today. And then they were like, oh, we made a mistake earlier. It was definitely a fake account. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious.
Imagine that KB didn't get traded.
Hey, MLB posted that. We're good. Any other big things?
Making duck for dinner tomorrow night. It's going to be beautiful. I got a nice kumquat pomegranate sauce. It's also got gooseberries, a little bit of red wine, Treyana wine, very delicious.
Sounds incredible, buddy.
Yes.
Can I try it? Am I coming over for dinner?
Yeah,
Hey, thanks,
for sure.
buddy. Okay. Starting Thursday, March Madness.
Yeah, March Madness.
Your favorite time of the year.
Football.
Yep.
Yeah.
Round of 64 is on the 17th and 18th. I'm going to kind of run this since you're not a big basketball fan.
Yeah.
I think if you got into it, you'd love it. At least this time of year, it's great.
's no way you know all those teams. That's all I have to say.
You're right about that.
Exactly.
And there are teams I do know, and I'm just going to go through my picks. We're going on the West Division, Gonzaga 1 versus 16, obviously. Only one time a 16 has ever won. I'm going with all the 1 seeds. Boise State and Memphis. I've watched a lot of Boise State this year. I don't really know much about Memphis, so I'm being biased.
Idaho, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
They won the Mountain West Conference, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. UConn, New Mexico State, 5-12 matchups are always interesting, but UConn's played really good. Arkansas, Vermont, I'm biased. Obviously, I'm an Arkansas fan.
Vermont, oh yeah, Arkansas. But, let's go.
Yeah, let's go Hogs, right?
Let's go Hogs.
They've been incredible. I feel like I would pick them no matter what, but this is a lot.
Some big Hogs. Sorry, go.
This is a lot of upset picks that people are going for.
Upset with the Hogs, baby.
I guess Vermont can shoot the 3. Alabama will go against Rutgers or Notre Dame. That game's going on tonight. It might have just started. Got Bama no matter what. Who wins the play-in? Michigan State over Davidson. Duke over CSU Fullerton.
We're up 10. We're up 10, baby. Let's go. Nuggets up 10 right now, guys.
Covering the spread.
Nuggets, college
Covering
basketball.
The spread.
Covering the spread. We don't need the spread. Money line, baby, all day.
Oh, money line?
Money
Heck
line,
yeah.
baby.
Let's go. East. Baylor over
East.
Norfolk State. Another 116. North Carolina. They played really good lately, even though worse than they've been in the past.
Yep.
They're going to beat Marquette.
Yep.
St. Mary's, Indiana. I would have been iffy if Wyoming won the game. I'm going to go with the 12 upset, Indiana. UCLA, Akron. I'm not high on UCLA, but I don't think they lose to Akron.
High on?
I'm high on life.
Gonzaga,
the 1 seed.
That, I will say, this is the one contribution I have. That's who I pick.
Yeah. I mean, they are the 1 seed in the whole
I
thing.
hate people who are like, I like the underdog. Shut up.
You got to pick some, though.
You gotta pick them. No, shut up.
Texas versus Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech's been on a heater. I'm going with that upset too. Purdue over Yale. Murray State over San Francisco. Kentucky over St. Peter's. Over to the South. Arizona will play either Wright State or Bryant. That game's going on right now. Arizona's going to beat them no matter what. TCU's going to beat Seton Hall.
Arizona loses. That's what March Madness is about, though.
Yeah.
That is.
I mean, a couple years back,
I know that.
UMBC beat the overall 1 seed. It was Virginia. Virginia bounced back the next year, won the whole thing.
Wow.
But first ever 16 seed to win. So you never know.
Virginia Mountain Lions.
That's not right. But
I will say my dad was a huge Syracuse fan, so I would watch the Syracuse March Madness every single year.
And they always made a run.
It's always, but it was because of what's his name, the coach.
What's his name? I think he's still coaching too.
I know. My dad loves that guy.
I like him too. They had a good run in the ACC tournament.
Coach K. No, I'm just kidding. That would be a good team to pick.
Jim Boeheim.
Yeah, Boeheim. Yeah. He loves Boeheim.
Unfortunately, they didn't make the tournament, but they did go on a run only because of him.
What about Coach K? What team does he coach for?
Coach K. He is the Duke coach, and
Are they in it?
he's retiring at the end of the season.
Yeah. So I would take Duke just because of that. Like that would be I'd sprinkle on there. Yeah. You know what I mean?
They're a 2 seed. I have them making the Final Four, but I don't think they're gonna make the championship.
Not even for Coach K. Those kids want that so bad.
Here's what I'm thinking though. I keep thinking like they're gonna go on a run for him, but last home game ever against their rivals, they get murdered. ACC championship, they lost to Virginia Tech, who was a 7 seed in that tournament, I think. Like 2 big games, you want them to go out with a bang, and they blew it.
You can't win them all, and I would rather win the whole thing.
Obviously.
You know,
that's why I have them making a run. I don't see them upsetting a big team.
They're the 2 seed. You just said I don't see them upsetting a big team.
Like a 1 seed. Like I don't think they're gonna beat Gonzaga if it comes down to that.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, see, this is where I go. Like, I have no idea. I'm just an idiot talking.
Gonzaga is very good. They play in the
Change my pick to Duke.
They play in the WCC.
Coach K.
Coach K going out with a bang. Yeah. All right. I like that. TCU over Seton Hall. I think I said that.
Yep.
UAB over Houston. UAB played so good in their tournament. Houston's really good, so I wouldn't be surprised if they won. But I got to pick an upset somewhere. Illinois, I'm very high on. I got them going to the Elite Eight. CSU, Michigan. Everyone's picking Michigan. They shouldn't even be in the tournament. I hope they get crushed by CSU. Colorado bias. He's fishing over here. CSU is going to win. Tennessee over Longwood. That's not even going to be a competition. I have Tennessee in the Final Four. They're insane, and that sucks as an Arkansas fan. Loyola Chicago over Ohio State. Ohio State. They blew it in the tournament last year, I believe.
Ohio State.
I can't stand them. Villanova over Delaware. Midwest, Kansas over Texas Southern. San Diego State over Creighton. Their defense is just too good, and they will put good defense on Kansas and maybe have a chance to upset there if they both move on. Iowa over Richmond. South Dakota State over Providence. I easily could see Providence winning this game. Everyone's high on South Dakota State, so I'm going to go with that. LSU over Iowa State. Wisconsin over Colgate. USC over Miami. And Auburn over Jacksonville State. So, that's what I got. Final four. Baylor versus Duke. Auburn over Tennessee. And Baylor winning the championship over Auburn. That's my picks. Which, I sucked at picks last year, so that probably means Baylor will go out in the second round. Who knows? That's why it's fun. You got Duke. I could definitely see it. That's why I'm in my Final Four.
All right.
Bruins Wild tonight.
I got the Wild. Wild at home are great.
Wild at home. I'm still going
You gotta go. You gotta go the goalie matchup. What's the goalie matchup here? If Tallball is in, I don't know. You know, I mean, to me, okay, Swayman versus Talbot. I think I got the Bruins too. I'd take the Bruins.
Oh.
That's gonna be a 4-1 game. The Wild only score 1 at home. It's gonna suck.
Let's see.
4-1 game.
Let's check the confirmed starters real quick.
Oh no, I got it on here.
Oh, you got this though?
No, but I got this.
But are those confirmed? Yeah, Talbot, Swayman.
Yeah.
Swayman's been playing. He's one of the top goalies in the last month.
For sure, he just got the rookie goalie of the month or whatever.
Did he?
Yeah, right.
Probably.
And then he gave up like 8 goals the next game. 'Cause that's what happens.
Blue Jackets, Senators.
I got the Senators at home. The Blue Jackets scare me, and it's Merzingis versus Forsberg. I don't know.
I'm going Columbus.
Yeah, I mean that's a toss-up
Are
to
you
me.
sticking with Senators?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cool.
That's just a toss-up, you know.
We're gonna keep track of our picks and our records. Just little competition.
He's probably gonna. I'll probably forget.
Yeah. Well,
Vasilevsky not confirmed.
he's likely that he's gonna start.
Yeah.
So Lightning, Kraken,
Lightning, obviously. A few things to mention. Don Skoy, Giordano hurt for Seattle. I mean, I think the
Weren't
Lightning.
there some other names too?
Oh yeah, there were like 4 more. Nobody's hurt on Tampa. It's gonna be.
Grubauer could play good, but there's no way they win. I think they could potentially make it a 1-goal game.
Don't say that.
I don't want to say
No, don't say that.
You never know. At Kraken at home, you never know.
It would be the Lightning to let a parlay down.
That's what I'm saying.
It would be
It's
the
always a team like the Kraken or the Coyotes that screw it up.
And I would say that Seattle at home is where Grubauer would play good.
Yeah.
You know, you got everybody yelling boo.
Did you say boo?
Yeah, I did. He'll make some good saves. I really feel like Lightning are gonna put up 7 though. I don't think it matters.
And then Calgary versus
The Devils. This
Calgary.
is another injury game. The Flames don't. I think they have 1 person who's injured. He's a nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Devils have like 20 injuries. It's crazy. And also you got Markstrom versus a dog Walker goalie. So my parlay tonight, just to let everybody in on the tea that you can't get in on before the podcast blows up. I took the Nuggets money line in a parlay with
Lightning spread,
and then
Calgary spread.
Flames spread. Also, Flames at home, phenomenal. Love that. They're a fast-paced team. They're a Canadian team.
Mm-hmm.
Canadian fans love it. They're into it. So I think that's that's the pick of the day.
I'm going with those two too, or the 2 hockey teams. I didn't get in early enough for basketball, but that's a winning parlay.
Fumble.
Right
It's
there.
okay. The Nuggets are going to start losing during the 4th quarter, and then you can live bet them before they go into
check on them right now. What are they looking like?
Well, they were up 10. They're probably losing 14.
You know, that is
Losing by 14. See,
But then
they were up 10. They're only up 6.
I still am confident in them. On to tomorrow's games. Islanders versus Rangers.
Rangers at home all day. Shesterkin, he's my dad.
If Shesterkin's not starting,
I still
think
think the Rangers. Yeah.
So New York Rangers.
Canes Leafs. I'm taking the Canes.
Yeah, Canes.
Gotta go with the Canes. The goalie's there. Their offense is there. Their defense is there. Against a struggling Leafs team.
They are so struggling.
Yeah, and I feel like what's going to happen is they're going to give that rookie the start, and he's going to get smacked. Because he had the shutout last night. He's going to get smacked tomorrow.
I feel like that happens a lot. A guy comes out and has a great first showing, and then they get blown out. So maybe even their spread is a good pick there.
I would take it.
Dallas, Montreal. Dallas on the road. They could blow it again.
I was going to say Canadians.
I would definitely bet Canadians plus 1.5.
Yes.
I'm still gonna go with Dallas, but who do you want?
I would take Canadians 1.5. I would take the Canadians money line as well. Just put me down for that.
I like it. Preds Flyers.
I'm again, dude. I think I would take the Predator or the Flyers.
Really? I'm picking all favorites, I guess, but I could definitely see it.
The Flyers at home, they're gonna light up. Giroux he's gonna show that he wants to be traded. He's got some stock. He's a good player. I think Giroux's gonna come out and get the first goal in that game too.
Calgary is confirmed for tomorrow.
I told you.
So,
I told you.
Yeah,
I think
Canes are blowing them out.
Yeah, I really think.
I
should be a hockey analysis guy.
Maybe we'll get there someday.
Husso versus DeSmith?
If it's DeSmith, Blues.
And Blues are at home? Yeah.
Blues.
No way. There's
St. Louis.
no other outcome there.
Yeah.
if Tristan Jarry, is he hurt?
I don't know. I haven't heard. I don't think so. I don't know why they would.
Maybe he's just.
This site is not always reliable, but even if it's Jarry, Blues at home, I would.
Yeah.
It'll be a close game, but I'll go with Blues at home.
I think no matter what, I'm taking Blues at home as well. Husso, Blues at home. Mm.
Sabres, Oilers. I'm betting the over.
Really?
Don't you think?
I take the Oilers.
Well, yeah, Oilers, but the over in the game?
I take the under.
Really?
Yes.
The Oilers score a lot and they have a crappy goalie, so I would bet the over, but...
We'll see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, we will.
I guess we'll see.
Red Wings, Canucks.
Canucks. Thatcher Demko.
Vancouver. Unless it's Halak, because he sucks.
I would take the Canucks spread with how bad.
With Demko, yeah, with Demko, with Halak, it'll be another 9 to 8 game.
Yeah.
And then
9 to 8 games.
Sharks, Kings.
Kings.
Sharks really good yesterday.
No, they didn't. They put up 2 goals against the Panthers.
They competed with them.
Yeah. So
And
does every other
team. Did the Kings
team.
compete with the other big contender, the Avs? No. Got shut out.
Are you dumb or stupid?
I'm picking LA too. I'm just messing with you. I think it could go either way. I don't think it's
Jonathan Quick.
Could be Cal Peterson too. He's good for a backup. I like Cal Peterson. And then last game, Panthers, Golden Knights.
Panthers all the way. The Knights have been playing terrible. Jack Eichel's dog water. He's a bust trade. And, Bob's going to come in clutch. Leonard, I don't even know if he's alive half the time. He looks like he's drugged out. That's all I have to say.
Brissot, I think, has played better this year.
Than Leonard?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Leonard's stiff.
Yeah,
he moves like he's got arthritis. He looks like Chara at net.
I loved facing Leonard in the playoffs last year. We scored like 7
first
on him.
game, yeah.
I was like, oh, we're going to the Stanley Cup.
When they rested
We're going to
Fleury.
the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
And then Fleury came back and said, ha, stop right there. But then they lost to the Canadians, so it's all good. And then we won't always make basketball picks.
Pistons Magic, baby.
There's one game next.
Pistons all the way.
I don't know. I'm going to go with the Magic just to be different.
I got the Pistons.
Let's go Magic.
All right.
So there's a pick.
Winner gets smacked in the face by the loser.
Nope.
Okay. That means if you won, you would get smacked.
That's even worse.
I know.
Because I think I'm going to win.
I think I'm going to win. My duck is currently defrosting. Picture of the duck right here for anybody curious.
You're going to have to take a picture for me then. All right, so.
Picture of the duck sauce.
Parlay for tomorrow we put together. Vancouver minus 1.5. Rangers money line. Blues money line is his pick, so I'm going to take San Diego State money line. Get a little college basketball in there.
That's going to be the part of the parlay that loses for us?
We're going to find out, okay? We're going to find out, but don't know the odds of that right now. We'll put it on the screen once we got it all set up. See if we can win some money, I guess. Yeah?
All right.
Good podcast.
Go Tigers.
That was a lot of fun.
All right. That was fun,
Let's go Rockies.
Good first one. I got a lot of Kings here now.
Bryant.
KB. Von Miller.
Future Rockies.
See ya.
Rockies, best of all time, behind Todd Helton.
Behind Ryan McMahon.
And Nolan Arenado.
Best all time? Nolan Arenado?
Best Rocky? Well, he's second. Yeah.
Second best.
Yeah.
Helton's got to be first.
Yeah.
I didn't even take Larry Walker. He's the only MVP.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Carlos Gonzalez.
I still miss Nolan.
I miss Nolan Arenado too. All right. Love you.
Love you too. See ya.